Hi everyone, this is Soulrise Gaming and this is Clanship Build Guide from Update 3.8. Just a disclaimer, this information is compatible from the recent update 3.8, which was updated on the compendium website on the 17th of March. Now, for the latest build information, always make sure you go to the compendium website, which I link in the description below. This is where the build information comes from, and this is a great credit to the helpers like Taco, Rotoar, Dream, Zen, Zyrio, K Wimbob, Norse, Velena and Mmlh. So thank you guys so much for your help and contribution. If you wish to help and make a donation or support them in any way, click on the compendium link and the details will be on the home screen. This guide will also feature the pet optimizer, so we'll put a link to that in the description as well. Just to let you know, Soulrise Gaming is not affiliated with this application or the website, so all intellectual properties, trademark logos, images, soundtracks, promotional articles or copyright materials presented on the website are properties of the respective developers. As I mentioned before, if you want to keep updated for the latest information, click on the link below. Now there's 4 main builds in Tap Titans 2 now. There was a Silent March build, but that's become a passive skill, so that's been taken out of the build. The 4 main ones now are pet builds, clanship builds, shadow claim builds and heavy strike builds. Today's builds we're going for clanship builds, which are semi-active builds. They require you to look at the game every minute or so to refresh the skills. It's the best overall build at the moment. It can be played from early to late game. So this is a guide to clanship builds. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you're kept up to date on all the latest Tap Titan 2 news. So skill point ranges. Clanship builds are available as soon as you get around about 23 skill points and are used more often by the endgame players with skill points over 700 or more. So if you have 23 skill points, then look at the beginner sections for example builds, and if you have over 700 skill points, you can skip the beginners section and go to the next section. Now, which pets should you use on this build? You should equip the lowest level one of these, either on all hero damage and all gold. Now, why the lowest level? It's because higher passives and smaller actives will grant more damage than higher actives and lower passives. Now you can check your active and passive effects when you click on the pet to view its full details. Just a note, after all pets have reached level 100, the active and passive skills will be 100%. So it won't matter which pet you equipped, although if you own a Fatal Samurai Mythic set, it will matter again because the set grants a 25% active pet level. Now you can also make use of the pet optimizer to know which best pet to use. I will put a link to that in the description below, and I have covered that on another video, which I'll put a link in the icon at the top right of this video if you wish to know how to use the pet optimizer. Clanship builds, and this is starting with Pet Heart of Midas Beginner's Guide Table. The bold numbers in red values indicate an increase in level of the skill per new total skill point column brackets. So the red numbers basically show you which areas to next look at to increase. So this is your beginner section if you're running a Pet Heart of Midas gold source income, and this is the next section for further game players. So if you have over 130 skill points up to 1188, and this is also with a Pet Heart of Midas as your main gold income source. Clanship late game of 1384 skill points between 4000 and 7 skill points, and again this will be your Pet Heart of Midas still as your main gold source. So this is the Clanship Pet Heart of Midas build without Ash, so that's Anchoring Shot. You may wish to take out Anchoring Shot if you want to have more of a farming build than a pushing build. Anchoring Shot helps to push more, so you can use this build if you pretend to want to farm more instead. So this is between 201 skill points to 1311 skill points, 1502 skill points up to 4010 skill points, again with Pet Heart of Midas as your main gold source. This is Clanship Fairy Beginner's Build. So if you wish to have Fairy as your main gold source, that was recommended if you can skip adverts to have Fairy as your gold source income. And this is between skill points of 22 and 129, and then 129 to 1179, again with Fairy gold source income. And finally 1386 skill points up to 4003 skill points. and this is again with a ferry gold source income. And if you wish to use it without anchoring shots, then you will recommend to use these build tables, which is between 129 skill points and 1110 skill points. Without anchoring shot, if you wish to have more of a farming build than a push build, and again higher skill point range of 1303 to 4008 with a ferry gold source income. Now, gold sources, there's 3 main gold sources. Ferry and Chesterton tend to be combined, so really it's Pet Heart of Midas and Ferry and Chesterton. But the first one, Heart of Midas, a clanship build without Pet Heart of Midas should ignore the sorcerer tree altogether. Even though Midas Ultimate does help boost Pet Heart of Midas gold, it does not deliver a big enough boost to be worth the skill point spend. Now, Ferry Gold is the most popular out of the 3 gold sources, as it's great with clanship build when it comes to pushing. If you're already spending on Midas Ultimate in clanship build, so there's no wastage of skill points for this either. It can make runs slower, but it pushes harder for it. Chest and Gold is really great for farming since you get better use out of ambush, but you still use an ambush for both an increase in chest and gold and increase in speed, same as Ferry. There's no access to cleave and strike in this build variant. Main skills for clanship build: Coordinated Defense. Makes a glowing silhouette of a Swordmaster appear with a down arrow above it. Tapping it will make a random clan member appear and will make your runs faster. Clanship shots will be stronger than CO attacks, while CO base cooldown is 45 seconds. Just note, Coordinated Defense will make a clanship shoot an extra shot, activating anchoring shot again if you have the skill unlocked. You've got Astral Awakening, makes yellow orbs appear on the screen, which needs to be tapped 5 times in order to activate the full buff from it. Astral Awakening is a hero damage multiplier, so after tapping the orb 5 times, your damage increase will be ×5 hero damage. Anchoring Shot. Activated after every CS shot. When your CS shot hits, it will stun the Titan for a specific time depending on your skill level, making any source of damage stronger for a given time, excluding Lightning Strike and Doom. Poison Edge. Poison daggers can stack up to 10 times, but use 1 dagger per Titan to not slow down the run by using all of them at once. As you get close to your max stage, you heavily rely on Poison Edge, so using the daggers correctly will ensure the run does not take longer than expected. Ambush. Ambush gives you more multi-spawn count and chance. Multi-spawn Titans vary from 4, so ambush D0, to 24 at ambush at 10. Just to note, ambush is usually not recommended for players with low amount of skill points, although if you wish to have faster runs, you can get your ambush to 10 for 34 skill points. Either go ambush 0 or 10, so it depends how fast you want your run to go. Ambush is almost mandatory for endgame players with Titan counts above 100 Titans per stage. Equipment to use on this build. Now this is secondary stats in order of importance. So first, your sword item is critical damage, and all hero, with your secondary stats as Warcry and Deadly Strike. Helmet is main hero, so you equipped your strongest hero at the time, and that would be secondary as ground hero damage, boss damage and flying hero damage. Armor is Chesterton, Stealth or Gold suit. If you're using a clanship Chesterton Ferry Gold income source, then make sure the Hand of Midas Gold and Ferry Gold is your secondary bonus stats. If you're using a clanship Pet Heart of Midas Gold build, then make sure it's Boss, Stealth or Gold suit with your secondary as Hand of Midas and Heart of Midas Gold as a gold income. Now for aura, use sword or slash primary boost, whichever has the highest multiplier, and the secondary is Chesterton chance, ×10 chest, ×10 boss, multiple ferry and many mana. For slash is clanship damage with your secondary stats as supported chance, all probability, critical chance and deadly chance. Which artifacts to use? Main clanship artifacts ranked highest to lowest. So the first ones would be Strife's Piece, Hero's Blade, the Sword of Storms, Fury's Bow, Charm of the Ancients, Tiny Titan Tree, Helm of Hermes, Influential Elixir, Orion's Charm, Crown of Constellation, Spirit's Vigil, Sword of the Royals, the Cobalt Plate, Sigils of Judgment, Foliage of the Keeper, Parchment of Foresight. Now for quality of life artifacts, you need Hourglass of Impatient, Phantom Timepiece, Ring of Fertility, Aegis, Titan Spear and the Arcana Cloak. How to level active skills efficiently. Since the beginning of the game you have problems with your mana, it is advisable to use level 1 skills at the beginning of your run to manage your mana problems. Later on you can max out your war cry whenever you feel that coordinated defense is no longer killing anymore. After that stops dealing damage, max out your deadly strike for extra damage bonus, and then at the end max out your hand of Mmlh to gain extra gold and push some extra stages. This is the best possible way to manage your mana until you can run max skills for all the run with ease. For clanship build to actually work, you need to join a clan. Any clan level will do. Joining a clan will make a flying ship appear above the sky. A clanship build is pretty simple to use. You just need to keep activating your main skills, those being Astral Awakening and Coordinated Defense. Failing on activating of Astral Awakening will end up on a loss of damage, most of the time preventing you from pushing. You would have to wait for Astral Awakening orbs to reappear. Taking that Coordinated Defense is basically the speed and strength of the build. You can never fail to activate this skill, or you simply stop advancing stages as well. So how do you time your cannon shots? The flying clan ship shoots a cannonball every 8 seconds. Now if you have Ancient Warrior Mythic set, this reduces the cooldown to 4 seconds. And activating Coordinated Defense makes the ship shoot an extra cannonball as well. So basically, when you're identifying that Coordinated Defense alone is taking too long to kill bosses, or unfortunately it's not killing bosses anymore, you need to start timing your shots. Essentially, you'll wait until you have new Coordinated Defense proc ready to be activated. After that is done, you wait until the clan ship shoots a cannonball. Right after you see the clan ship shoot, you need to activate your Coordinated Defense skill so that the extra cannonball lands while the Titan boss is stunned by the previous cannonball. Clan ships are easy to use. You need to keep activating your main skills, so Astral Awakening and Coordinated Defense. Now beginner players may have mana problems, so as mentioned before, it's best to use skills at level 1 at the beginning of the run to manage your mana. Then later on you can max out Warcry when you feel like you're not killing anymore, and if that stops working, max out Deadly Strike for extra damage, and lastly max out Hand of Mmlh for extra gold, and the rest of the skills max at the end of the run to push as far as you can. Now I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, leave a comment below. As I mentioned, use the Tap Titan compendium for the latest updates on the builds and guides. And for more Tap Titan content, subscribe and hit that bell notification buttons. I do release videos weekly. I will be trying to do more guides more often, so a couple times a week. And also I stream on Twitch and YouTube every Sunday, one time during the week. So if you're notified, you will be updated when I go live. Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.